So, hello everyone. I'm back again. So, I think you must know my name now. So, all right, because this is my second section, you may not know my name, but let me tell you, my name is Harpreet Kaur. Okay, I have done post graduation in mathematics and BEd. All right, so here I am for teaching you mathematics. All right, so let's start with it. So, as you already know, we have already started with the topic of decimals, right? Aren't we? Yes. So, we will continue the same topic because we have just done few parts of it. We have to complete it as well, right? So, let's start with it now. Everyone is ready to go? Okay, great. So, let's start with it. So, before starting, just let me share the slides firstly for before starting, as we are associated with Swiflearn. So as you all know now, Swiflearn is Swiflearn is India's most sincere learning destination for classes 3rd to 10th, right? So we are providing 100% interactive classes here. Why we are interactive? That is a question, right? Because you can directly ask the questions from your teacher and they also answer you back, and moreover you are sitting in a small group of just only 6 people, so you are getting personalized attention from them. So most of the time 6 students are also not there, just only 1 2 3, not I can say not in the herd you are sitting. You are just sitting in a small group to study, and you get lot of good questions here. And moreover our team is very dedicated towards its work, and they provide you the total guidance. Okay, and moreover if you look for the progress, how much have you done, how better are you working your questions, they are giving you the constant reports, right? So this is I would say this is all about Swiflearn. So one thing that I really want to tell, we are covering the syllabus of each and every class. So, and moreover we are covering the syllabus of any board, whether it is ICSE board, whether it is CBSE board or IBSE board, any board we are covering, and it is a specialized learning. Whatever you want to study, we provide you. Okay, and customized, I would say customized learning. Let's suppose you are good at one topic and the same topic is assigned to you in the Swiflearn class. So you really want to change the topic, you just request us, we will change that topic as well. So this is all about Swiflearn, and you can also do lot of practice questions here. You can attempt SATs which are conducted on each and every Sundays here. Yeah, and moreover you can check your progress, and you can compete with the other people as well, all from all around the country. Okay, and subjective tests are also available here. So why are you waiting for? You just book a trial and go ahead. Okay, so this is all about Swiflearn, and now let's start with our today's topic. But before that, I just want you to tell me what are decimal numbers firstly. Yes, do you remember we have learned together in the last class? Yes. So if you remember, we have learned that decimal numbers are made up of 3 parts, right? So first part is the integer part, second is a decimal point, and the third one is a decimal part or a fractional part. So, so let's suppose we are having a number. Okay, so we are having a number. Let's suppose I am having number this 345.75. So here, see, this is my, yes, it is the integral part. Okay, integral part, or we can say it as whole part. Okay, this is the whole number which is before the decimal point. And after that decimal point, I am having the fractional part. Okay, all the fractions are represented by the decimal numbers. All right. So if I talk about, let's suppose I am having this number 3/4. I can change it into decimal, right? How? It can be written as 0.75, right? So see, 3/4 is a fraction and I am representing into a decimal number, right? So we will learn about it, how to do that. My motive was to tell you how, why I'm saying all the fractional numbers are represented by the decimal numbers. Okay, so yes, these things we have already done. And one more thing we have done in the last class, if you remember. Yes, yes. If you remember, we have done the place values and place values of the decimal numbers, right? So you must be aware about the place value and face value of the numbers. But we in the last class we learned something different, like same number I'm going to take. So before the decimal point, we are having a whole. It will be considered as, so here 5 is in which column? Ones column. 4 is in which column? Tens column. And the 3 is in which column? Hundreds column. So if I go beyond decimal point, what is the first place? Pardon. So what do we call the first place? Yes, it is tenths. Tenths can be represented as 1/10. So I'm going to write it here, tenth. So this tenth is having s at the last, but this tenth is having tenth, means ths at the last. Okay, like the same way, this is hundredths. So this place, it can be written as 1/100 as well. Okay, so these things we have already done. Now we are going to move to our today's topic. Okay, shall we start? Yes, so let's start with it now. Okay, so these are the learning about objectives of our today's class. What are we going to do here? We are going to compare two decimal numbers. Then we are going to see what are the types of decimal numbers. Then we will convert decimals into fractions and fractions into decimals. So we are just going to do vice versa here. Okay, so as I have already told you in the starting, we can write 3/4 as 0.75, right? So we are going to learn how to do that. Now, shall we start? Okay, great. So let's start with it. We have already revised whatever we have learned, right? So let's start with how to compare two decimal numbers. How can we compare two decimal numbers? Yes, this is a question for you. Yes, just think about it once. How can we do that? Yes, all right. I think you all are aware how to compare numbers. Let's suppose I am having one number as 36 and the other number is 45. So how can I compare them? I will simply look at the tens place of both numbers, right? So if tens place of both numbers are not same, whose tens place is bigger? That number is bigger, right? So it means 45 tens place is bigger. It means this number is going to be bigger, right? So like the same way we have to do with the decimal numbers. All right. And one more thing you just need to remember. Let's suppose I am having 36 and other number is I am having 34. Here tens place is same, right? But the unit place, there is a difference at unit place or a ones place. Whose ones place is bigger, that number is going to be bigger. It means 36 is bigger, right? So all right, so let's continue now. Okay, so I'm going to take to the next page where we are going to learn about decimals. So here we go. So here, let's start with this number which is bigger. 36.05 or 36.50, which is bigger out of this? Yes, think about it once. Yeah. All right. So yes. So look, if you notice here, we are having the integral part same of both numbers, right? But where is the difference? Yes. If you notice the difference, if you look at the 10th place of each number here. So here we are having 0 and here we are having 5, right? So whose 10th place is bigger? That number is going to be bigger. Okay. So here I can simply say that because 0 is less than 5, right? So it means I am going to say this number is going to be smaller and this is going to be the bigger. Okay, so I will simply put the less than sign over here. Okay, this is how we just compare. We just need to compare. First, we will start with the whole parts. If they are equal, then we will move further to the decimal part. So this is how we do that. So simple thing we have already done in the small classes. We will just apply the same thing over here as well. Okay, so see, firstly, we will compare the numbers before the decimal point. Then we will compare the decimal parts. Okay. So as we have I have already told you 0 is less than 5. So that's why that number is smaller. Okay. So I will put the less than sign over there. Are you clear about this now? Great. So now let's see another question here. So now here, if you notice, with I am having both numbers are having same I would say sorry, it is my whole part, right? Both numbers are having same whole part, that is 36. Where is the difference? Again, if I look at the 10th place, first decimal place, that is known as tenths, right? So 5, it is also having 5. Both are having 5. So 10th place is also same. 10th I will always show with the small t. So 10th place is also same. It means I need to go further to the 100th place. So I am showing it with the help of small h. Okay. So if you look at the 100th place of each number, so here if you look at the first one, 6 is bigger than 0. It means which number will be bigger? If 6 is bigger than 0, it means 36.56 is going to be bigger, not 36.50. Okay. So I will put the greater than sign over here. Are you clear about it? How to compare now? Yes. So let's move further. If you are done with this question, see, they have also shown with the highlight. They just highlighted them. So there is a difference at the red part, right? It means hundredths. There is a difference in the hundredths place. Okay. So whose hundredths place is bigger, that number is going to be bigger. Okay. So let's move further now. Now we need to compare these questions. So let's start with the first one. So are you ready, everyone? Okay. So let's do it together here. First one. I can see both are having whole part same again. If I look at that first decimal place, that is 10th, it is also same. But if I look at the hundredths place here, one is having 5, other is having 1 only. Whose hundredths place is bigger? Yes, yes, 0.051 hundredths place is bigger. It means it is going to be bigger, right? So I will definitely put this sign where crocodile will eat the bigger number, right? So I will open the mouth of the crocodile towards the bigger number. He will always eat the bigger number. Okay. So like the same way, let's move further. Now, if you notice the next question here. So whole parts are again same, right? So if you look at the other two parts, tenths and hundredths, they both are also same. But now see, we are not having thousandths place in this number, but we are having one in the thousandths place here, right? So it means which is going to be bigger in this case. First thing we have noticed that one place is missing, right? That is a hundredths place. If it is missing, after the decimal point we can put as many zeros as we can. That should you should have to keep in mind. I can add zero here. Okay. So see, now both are having same number of places, right? Now whose decimal place is smaller? Third decimal place. Whose decimal place is smaller? Yes, it this first number is having a smaller decimal place, that is 0. So it means crocodile will eat which number? Yes, 2.511, because 0 is smaller than 1, right? So it means definitely I will open the mouth towards the bigger number, that is 2.551. Okay, are you clear about this now? So in this question, what you have to do, you just need to add 10 at the end to make them like decimals. We are going to discuss about like decimals in the further part, but here you just need to keep in mind, I need to make the decimal places same. Okay, so I have made the decimal places same. Now my task is easy. I can compare them easily. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Next one is very easy. I expect everyone to get the answer. Okay. Again, see, whole part is same for both of them, right? Now, if you look at the tenths place of the first number, tenth place is 9. Here, tenth place is 6, right? So, whose tenth place is bigger? Yes, the first number. It means crocodile is going to be eat the first number, right? 22.96 is bigger than 22.69. Okay. Like next one. 8, again whole parts are same, right? So if I go beyond the decimal point, 2, 3, 2, 3 here same, then 5 is also same. It means thousands are also same. 10 thousands. Now, after thousands, we are having a 10 thousands place. So there I have noticed the difference. Whose thousands place is bigger? Yes, the first number, that is 8.23547. It means crocodile is going to eat this number. Okay, do you get it? So see, we have done with comparing numbers now. Any doubt? Anybody is facing doubt now? You just let me know in the chat box. I am just going through it. Okay. All right. Great. Great. So let's move further now. Okay. So yes, see, let's check our answers. If we have got the right answers, yes, absolutely correct. We are doing great job. Great. So let's move further now. So now, as I have already told you, we are going to learn about types of decimals, right? So here we go. So we are going to do the decimal types. So what are the types of decimals? Anybody can tell me what are the types of decimals? Yes? Yeah, yes, you're right. Because I have just said like decimals. Like's opposite is unlike. It means we are having two types of decimals, right? One is like decimal, other is unlike decimal. So let's learn it more. Okay. So here, if you notice, all of these three decimal number, first is 5.25, 17.05, 272.87. So what do you observe in their decimal places? Yes, they all are having same number of decimal places. How many? Each of them is having two decimal place. Like if you notice, I am having two decimal places. I am having two decimal places here and here also, right? It means if they are having same number of decimal places, they are known as like decimals. Okay. All right. So if they are not having like the means if they are not having same number of decimal places, then we call it as unlike decimal, like 4.5, 4 point. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Sorry for that. Actually, we all are at home because lockdown is going on, right? Sorry, lockdown is not going on, but we are supposed to stay at home, and even children are at home. You just try to manage with that. Okay, I just really feel sorry right now. So let's move further. So, yeah, we are learning about unlike decimals, right? Yeah. So, what have you noticed? You must have noticed first one is having just only one decimal place, right? That is 4.5. Second is 23.36 is having two decimal places, and third one is having three decimal places, right? So all of them are having unequal decimal places, right? It means they all are unlike decimals, right? And moreover, I can make them like decimals by adding zeros at the end, like I have already told you. Like if I want to make them like decimals, here I have to write it up to three decimal places, I will add two zeros. I will have to add one zero here because I need to make it up to three decimal places. Now, if you notice, all of them are having three decimal places, right? So like this way we can make them like decimals as well, and it is easier for you to add and subtract like decimals instead of unlike decimals. So and moreover, while adding, I just say you just need to keep in mind we have to place a decimal point just the right, you have to just write down the decimal point underneath each of them. Okay, so that this is how it works, and we are going to learn about addition and subtraction as well. No need to worry about that, we are going to do that as well. Okay, so you are going to learn these things with me. All right, so let's move further and tell me, are you clear about what are like decimals and unlike decimals now? Is it okay? Great. So let's move further now. All right, so here we go. Yeah, what are equivalent decimals? अभी हमने किया था last slide पे. So here, if you notice, what I have did, I just added zero here, right? I added two zeros here. I added one zero here. Why I am adding zeros here? And it because I have already told you by adding zero, it doesn't matter how many zeros I can add, right? So why it doesn't matter? Why? That is a question, right? Why it doesn't matter to add these number of zeros at the end of the decimal point? Why? That question's answer lies between equivalent decimals. Okay, how? Let's see. Equivalent decimals are the decimals that are equal. Like you have already learned about fractions. Yes or no? You have already learned about fractions. You must have learned about equivalent fractions as well, right? What are equivalent fractions? Yes, though they look different, but they are same. Let's suppose I am having 1 by 2, right? And I say 1 by 2 is same as 2 by 4. If I simplify it, I will again get 2 by 1 by 2, right? So these are equivalent fractions, and same way we can get equivalent decimals. So let's understand it with the help of example here. So I am having very good example here. How? See, let's suppose you all eat chocolates, right? Let's suppose I am having a Kit Kat chocolate. So I ate one part of the Kit Kat chocolate out of 10. So what fraction of a chocolate I have eaten? 1/10, right? So this is how I can write the fraction. Yes or no? Yes. So if I can write the fraction of this, now what happened? I was just thinking about imagining what if I will be having dairy milk instead of Kit Kat. So because I really like dairy milk, so I was imagining let's make a Kit Kat in the form of dairy milk and let's enjoy it. So what I did, I just split each part into 10 पार्ट्स लाइक हियर ईच पार्ट को मैंने 10 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया इस तरह से और इस तरह से मैं करती गई तो मेरे को क्या हुआ मेरे को क्या मिल गया नेक्स्ट फिगर में देखो आप we got how many parts actually 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 it is not same but if you do it like that way you will get the second figure here okay like this way so देखो मैंने ना इसको imagine कर लिया this is a kind of dairy milk for me so now I just need to know about earlier I have eaten just only one part of out of 10 right now I just need to know about how many parts I have eaten now out of how many total now I am having how many total number of parts 100 because each part is divided into 10 parts right and earlier there were 10 parts and now each part is divided into 10 it means 10 into 10 is 100 total I am having 100 parts now out of 100 parts how many parts I have eaten 10 it means my fraction will be 10 by 100 right so can I say these both are equivalent fractions can I say that yes, they are equivalent fractions. Why? If you multiply your numerator and denominator by 10, you will get this fraction, right? Right or not? Yes. And if I change the first fraction into decimal, I will get 0.1, right? And if I change the other fraction, I will get 0.10, right? So now if you look here both are equivalent decimals and if you notice we have just added 0 at the end of 0.1 to get its equivalent decimal right so this is why I have just put the 0 at the end of 4.5 I have added two zeros at the end to make its equivalent decimal and moreover they both are same okay so are you clear? Why is it so? Why have you put it? Why have we put just 0 at the end? Because they are equivalent decimals. You just need to keep in mind that thing. Everyone is clear with this? Great. So let's see one more example like this way. If you notice here, again I am having a Kit Kat. Okay, 8 parts are eaten by me out of 10. And if I divide it and I imagine this is a kind of dairy milk and I have eaten 80 parts out of 100 parts. Now for this fraction, I am having 0.8 as a decimal number. For this fraction, I am having 0.80 as a decimal number. So it means I can say that 1/8 is equals to 800. Okay. Are you clear about this now? 1/8 is equals to 800. Okay. These both things are same. Do you get it? Yes. Okay. So it means it doesn't matter how many zeros we are adding at the end. These all are equivalent decimals. Either I can add two zeros or I can add 1 0. That doesn't matter. The all are having the same meaning. It means 0.8 is written as 0.80 and 0.800. That doesn't matter. We are just making like decimals. Okay. So let's move further. So let's do the some practice questions here now. So which of the following decimal is equivalent to 0.4? Now it is your turn to attempt these questions. Yes, I am just waiting for a while to. So yes, yes. everyone should attempt this one. So which is the correct option? As I need equivalent decimal of 0.4, right? So what I have told you, we can add as many zeros as we can at the end of a decimal number, right? To make it equivalent, right? So if I notice in the first one, I am having 0.04. Do you think this is, and this one is same meaning? Yes? No, they don't have a same meaning. Why? Here I am having 4/10, right? But in the other one, I am having 4/100. It means they are not giving me the same meaning, right? So if I go to the next one, next option, in next option, if you notice, I am having 14/100. It means again I am not getting 4/10, right? So if you look at the last option, I am having 4,000s. Sorry, I'm just saying it like 400 is in the 400,000s, right? Or I can say it as 0.400. So I can say that 0.400 is same as 0.4. Do you get it now? So it means my correct option is C part. All right. So let's move further to the next one. Which of the following decimal is equivalent to 0.38? Which is equal? Yes, yes. Now you are getting it. Very good. So I think you all have got answer as B part, because 0.38, 38 hundredths, right? It in the, if you look at the B part, here we are also having 38 and we are just adding 0 at the end to get its equivalent decimal, right? So it means answer is 0.380. Okay, so everyone is clear now? Great. So let's move further to the next one. So which of the following decimals is equivalent to 0.0480? So yes, I'm waiting for the answers. Yes, beta, you can go ahead. Yes, I'm just giving you 1 or 2 minutes to work it out. Yes. Yeah, noob, gamer. I don't know about your name, but it is written Mr. Noob Gamer. Agar nahi, all right. Okay. Noob, I have just seen your message right now. If you are there, if you are, I think you are asking 225 over 1,000, right? If you want to change it into decimal number, then it will be 0.225. Okay, I have just seen your question. Yes, you just give me a moment. I'm just looking at your chat. Okay. Okay, so let's move further. I think we should have to move further. Okay, everyone has got this answer. Okay, great. So it means if I look at the, see this part is same, 0.048. In which of them it is same? I can see it is same in B part, right? So it means this is the answer. All right. So next one, which of the following decimals is equivalent to 0.31000? So let's see. I need to find in which of these decimals this part is same, 0.31. If I look at, I just notice in the first option it is same. It means the first option is the right one. We are just making it equivalent decimals by putting 3 zeros at the end. Okay, so let's move further now to the next topic. So I think everyone is clear with this topic, right? So let's learn about how to convert decimals into fractions and fractions into decimals. First of all, let's learn about how to convert this fractions into decimals. Let's suppose I am having a pie. Okay, I have eaten half of the pie. Now, if I need to know about what part of the pie I have eaten in terms of decimal, how can I do that? I just need to what I just need to do. Yes, yes, anybody can answer. I am just seeing your chat. Hi, Prince. Are you there, beta? Hello, beta. Yeah. If you are there, you just reply me back. Yes, yes. See, beta, if I am having 1 by 10, we all know that it is 0.5. But how we are getting 0.5? This is the question, right? What we are doing, we are just dividing the numerator of the fraction by the denominator. How we can divide? See, you will always say, ma'am, we can't divide it. Why? Why can't we divide it? Because you will say, ma'am, 1 is smaller than 2. How can I divide it? Yes, that there you have to learn about decimals. Okay, if number is smaller, you can change it into decimal. Okay, if the numerator is smaller or bigger, we can change it in decimal. How? As you can see, 1 does not go in 2. It means 2 zeros are 0, right? So if I subtract it, I will get 1 here. Now what I have to do, I will put the point here, okay, and I will add 0 at the end. Okay, now see, 2 into which number gives you 10? It is 5. It means 2 into 0.5 makes 1 whole. Okay, are you clear about it now? How do we do? It means if I change 1 half into fraction, I will get 0.5. Are you clear how to divide it and how to convert fractions into decimals now? Great. So see, you can also see they have just left one step here. They have just done the second step. But I have shown you why are we doing here. We can also do it directly like that way. Because 1 does not go, I will put 0 at the top and I will put point and I will add 0 here, and then 2 5s are 10. I can do it directly as well. Okay, instead of doing these long steps, you can do it directly. All right, so here next example. Let's see the next example here. So I have already told you about in the starting, 3/4 of anything is equals to 0.75. How? Let's do it together. Okay, so I need to divide top number of the fraction by the bottom number. So students will always make the mistake, they always try to divide the bottom number by the top number, but it is a wrong thing. हमें क्या है, टॉप नंबर को ही डिवाइड करना है बॉटम नंबर से, not the bottom number by the top number. Okay, so we will always divide 3 by 4. So as you have seen, 3 does not go in 4. It means I will put 0 here firstly. 4 zeros are 0. They have just skipped that step. You can, if you want to do, you can do. Okay, so see, now I will put point and I will write 0 here. Okay, now I know that 3 30 is here. 4 into 7 gives me 30, right? So, sorry, I'm doing it incorrectly. It is 28. Okay, so I will subtract it. I will get 2. Now I have already put the point here. I will add one more 0 here. So what I will do, they have already put 2 zeros here, but we can also do it simultaneously. As per the steps, we can add the zeros up. Okay, that will be convenient as well, because in the starting we can't depict how many zeros we have to put in the answer, right? So we can do it step by step. So we know that 4 5s are 20. So see how I have got 0.75 here. Okay, this is how we can do. Any doubt now? Yes. So everyone will be able to convert fractions into decimals now. Yes beta. If you still face any problem, you just let me know. I will clear your doubts. Okay, you can also ask me the questions in the next class if you think you are facing the problem. But for that, what you have to do, you have to subscribe my channel, and you will have to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates of my class. All right, that that will be beneficial for you, because you will, when you will press my button, you will get to know when decimal class is going to be happen. You can press it. So let's move further to learn more about it now. Okay, so yeah, let's move further. Dekho, next question is here. Let's do it together again. See now, if you look at this one, we are having now improper fraction where top number is bigger. It will work like same way. See how I need to put the top number in the decimal, sorry, division. Okay, like this way I need to perform the long division. 4 ones are 4. Okay, remainder is 1. See, 1 does not go. What I will do, I will put point and I will add 0 here. Now 4 twos are 8. Again I will subtract, then again I will put 0 because I have already put the point here, right? Now 4 into 5 gives me 20. It means here is the answer. That means 5 by 4 is equals to 1.25. Okay, एक सकती हूँ यहाँ पे, how can we do it mentally as well? How can we change it? Like if you notice, we have already seen, let's suppose I am having a pie. I am dividing into 4 parts. Each part is 1 by 4, right? Each part is 1 by 4. So we have already seen that 1 by 4 of a whole is 0.25, right? So if I am having the whole, it means it is equals to 1, right? Now it is a 5 by 4 can be written as 1 whole and a 1 by 4. It means 1 whole is 1 and I need to add 0.25 to it to get this decimal number, that is 1.25. Okay, you can do it like that way. 1 plus 0.25, that is equals to 1.5. This is the other way to do that. You can do it mentally as well if you want to do. Okay, so yes, any doubt now how to convert fractions into decimals now? Okay, so if you don't have problem, you can simply go ahead and try these questions. Okay, if you still face any problem, you just let me know in the chat box. Go ahead. Yes, all right. Yeah, do you want me to do one more for you? Okay, let's try one of them. Let's try. I'm going to try 7 by 8 with you. Okay, I have to put the top part here inside the division. Okay, I will divide it by 8, but see, 7 does not go into 8. What I will do, I will write 0. I will put point here. Now because we have get the perfection while doing this topic, I will directly put 0. I will directly put point and I will put 0 here as well. Okay, 8 into which thing gives you the closer number to 70? Yes, it will be, yes beta, which number? 8 8s are 64, right? So here I am having remainder as 6, right? Again I will put 0. 8 7s are 56, right? 56. Remainder is 4. It means I will make it as 40. 8 5s are 40. So it means my answer for this question is 0.875. Okay. Now we are going to learn about how to convert fractions into, we have already done that. We are going to learn about how to convert decimals into fractions. Okay. So let's see how do we do. So if you look at the first one, if I am having the first one, 4 by 8. 4 by 8 is same as 0.5, right? So here, if I want to change it back to 4 by 8, what I have to do? I will just simply remove the point from here. How many decimal places are there? How many are there? Just only one. It means I will put 10 at the bottom. 5 tenth, right? I will uh, definitely change it into simplest form. It means half. If I need 4 by 8, if you look at this is also having a simplest fraction as 1 by 2. So it means I have changed 0.5 into fractional form. Okay, so we just need to look at the decimal places. How many are there? That number of uh, zeros we have to put in the bottom. Okay, like here is another question for you. So see, how do we have to do? Write the number without the decimal in the numerator and write the denominator by inserting as many zeros on the right of 1 as a decimal places in the given decimal, like I have done in the last question. In 0.5, how many decimal places were there? 1, right? So I will consider 5 over 10 because I just need to put 1 0 along with 1. Okay, this is how we have to do. If you look at this number now, 0.25, it is having how many decimal places? 2 decimal places, right? It is having 2 decimal places. It means I will have to write 100 at the bottom because we have already seen that how many decimal places are 2. It means I need to add 2 zeros along with 1. Okay, so agar 3 decimal places will be there, then we will put 3 zeros at the bottom along with 1. All right, so again we have to simplify it. Simplification is very easy. How do we have to do it? Let's see how. See, how do we have to do? I just see whose multiples are these two numbers. I will always go with the prime number. So I can see both can go in 5's table. 5 5s are 5 2s are 10, 5 zeros are 0. Okay, again they both are going in 5's table. 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. So it means I am getting 1 by 4 as a fraction. So this is how it works. And have you seen how simple it is to change decimal into fraction? So I have seen a lot of people are facing problems while changing fraction into decimal and decimal into fraction, right? But just try to understand. It is very simple topic. Just learn it from right there only. Okay, and moreover, if you, let's suppose you are still facing a problem in 10th or ninth class, you just uh, clear your doubts because these things are really important to solve the questions in one go. Okay, do you do you think am I saying correctly? Yes. Okay, great. So let's do one more question here. See, we are having 6.25. 6.25 is having how many decimal places? 2 decimal places, right? So I will again write without considering the decimal point. I will write 625 upon 100. So again, if you notice, both are ending with 5 and 0, right? If they are ending with 5 and 0, it means they are a multiples of 5. Again, I can divide it by 5. Okay, so let's divide it by 5. 5 ones are 5, remainder is 1 because 6 is there. 12, now it becomes 12. 5 2s are 10. 2 is a remainder, it will shift it to 5. It means 5 5s are 25. Okay, so this is how we have to cancel. I think some students still face problem while attempting these kind of questions, right? They are still facing the problem while canceling the terms, right? Just try to figure out, but this is the easiest method rather than doing the division. Okay, so see, I have divided. I will have to divide the bottom number. How? See, how can I do? Here 5 2s are 10 and 5 zeros are 0. again they both are going in 5's table. 5 2s are 10 and 2 is remainder. 5 5s are 25. 5 4s are 5 4s are 20. So see, now it is not going further. So what I can do, I can change it into mixed number. How? I can simply divide to get the whole number. Okay. So if you divide 24 by 4, 25 by 4, you will have to see in here 6 fours are 24, right? So 1 is a remainder. It means I will write it like that, the 6 whole and 1 by 4. This is how I can change it into mixed number. These both are correct answers. You can write it in any form. Okay. Okay, so this is how it works, and we have other questions. I just hope you will practice these questions. Okay, so if you look at the first one, how many decimal places are there? I will do it one for you. Okay, so here we are having how many decimal places? Yes, there are 4 decimal places. I will write the number without the decimal point. Okay, and I will put 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal zeros along with 1. Like the same way other cutting you will be able to do that, I know. Okay, I'll again in the next one, I am having 4 decimal places. I will write it like that way. 1 2 3 4. So again you have to cancel the terms to get the right answer. Everyone is clear with this topic? I just hope that. So you just ask me in the next class whatever your doubts will be there, and moreover you just comment me in the chat box how did you like the class. Okay, so I will take it further. I will try to improve as well. Okay, so these are the things that we have learned today. What we have compared two decimal numbers, we have seen what are like decimals and unlike decimals, and moreover we have seen what are equivalent decimals and how to convert decimals into fractions and fractions into decimals. So these were the things that you learned with me today. So I just hope you have got everything right. So all right, so now if you really like it, I just say one thing, you just subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the further updates. So thank you, beta. Thank you, everyone. So I just hope you should never miss our updates. Okay. So bye bye, everyone. Stay safe, stay happy, stay indoors to protect yourself from coronavirus. Okay. So bye bye.